Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Friday. Hey, baby, how you doing?
Well, hello. I'm great. How are you?
Very good. And I'm excited for our guest today. Krista is the young lady's name. She's with a company called Odeeva. And Odeeva is a company that has a monthly subscription for your monthly friend, if you know what I'm talking about, ladies. So once a month, they'll send something out to you, this little package that kind of, covers all the stuff you need. It's a cool idea.
It is.
And Odeeva, by the way, is spelled Odeeva. And I'd asked her already what it means, but I'll let her explain it. I'm gonna ask her, and it's kind of a cool story. Anyway, I'm excited to chat with her. Also got a quote for today from William H. McRaven, and I'm not sure who that is, but I like the quote. Following is one of the most underestimated aspects of leadership. It seems many, a good military, underachieve because someone thought the commander was incompetent and quietly worked to undermine his authority. So he's saying that, it's a bad idea. Even if you think your boss is a knucklehead, don't try to undermine them. That's a bad plan. I've seen that not work many, many times.
I agree with that completely.
You do your best, and if your boss is incompetent, maybe you'll be the boss.
There you go.
I've seen that happen a lot, too. All right, this has been, what was this? Oh, that was our quote for the day, and we've got a lot of fun stuff to get to on the Friday edition of the John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
Many people make New Year's resolutions this month. If you're making a resolution to kick some sort of addiction to the curb, I'm proud of you. It's not easy, but you can do this. Think of how great 2018 can be without the addiction monkey on your back. You can do this, and the Addiction Hope and Helpline wants to help. If you or someone you know needs help kicking a drinking problem or a drug addiction problem, there's a toll-free number to call, 800-438-0380. That's the Addiction Hope and Helpline, 1-800-438-0380. Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask. It is Friday, the 19th day of January. It is Artist as Outlaw Day. It is
Artist as Outlaw?
Yeah, Artist as Outlaw
Okay,
Day.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. I just read what it says. Brew a Potion Day. I think I know what that means. Good Memory Day. Think of some good memories. Oh, that was awesome. Oh, I should keep moving here. National Popcorn Day. Ooh.
I love popcorn.
Yeah, we're going to celebrate that. New Friends Day. And I got to say thank you. I've got several people who've reached out to be friends on Facebook, and we had a young lady that gave us a 5-star rating for the John and Heidi Show page.
How cool is that, right?
Here's the thing. It's the first rating we've had. I didn't even know you could do that. So if anybody else would like to give us a rating, now there's some angry person who's like, I'll give you a rating, all right? Maybe we shouldn't have said that. It's also Tenderness Towards Existence Day and Tin Can Day. Lots of stuff going on this Friday. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
Jewelry. It's a great way to say I love you. Valentine's Day is next month already. Don't wait until the last day, then rush into getting something that'll get you by for another year. Make this the year that you plan ahead and get something amazing. I know, you're on a budget. That's cool. We have a friend in the jewelry business. He's already lower than any other jeweler I've found, and he's letting us do a special this month to save you even more. I have the details and a link to his store at radiosavings.com. Get her the jewelry she deserves at a price you can afford. Check it out at radiosavings.com. Coming up, we've got your brain on drugs. We'll get to that in a bit. But first, Dennis Rodman is in the news. He was arrested over the weekend on suspicion of drunk driving. What does that mean? Suspicion of drunk driving. Like their breathalyzer didn't work, and they're like, this didn't work, but I suspect you're drunk. Or, you're really tall and I can't quite reach up there for this breathalyzer, but I suspect you're drunk.
I don't know. Maybe they did the roadside test thing, and so that's why he was arrested, and then they did the test when he got to the jail. Because sometimes they test you there.
Or maybe...
Like if you won't do the test on the side of the road,
yeah,
and then you fail the roadside walking test or whatever, and they take you in, then they have to draw blood. If you refuse to do the blow test.
How do you know so much about this, Heidi? How many times have you...
Because your brother actually worked at a jail, and Joe told me, he told me all of this.
She's drinking one eye, so what do I have to start? No, I'm the designated driver, so we never do that. But I just don't understand. I have to look into what suspicion of drunk driving means. Your brain on drugs, coming up.
John and Heidi.
Each day at this time, we talk about people doing dumb things under the influence, but addiction is no laughing matter. If you or someone you know needs help, there's a toll-free number you can call.
1-800-438-0380.
That's the Addiction Hope and Helpline.
1-800-438-0380.
And this is your brain on drugs. An unidentified Washington, D.C. man was arrested after he tried to recover a package with over 9 pounds of marijuana that had apparently been delivered to the wrong address.
Oh.
Neighbor accidentally got the package, notified police. The package had 8 vacuum-sealed packages totaling 9.4 pounds of marijuana. Somebody contacted the neighbor asking if he accidentally received a package. The neighbor said he'd notified the person with a box, it was really the police, and will arrange for a delivery. The police contacted the man and arranged a meeting. Here's the interesting thing. When the suspect arrived at the arranged location, the officer handed him a decoy box. It had marijuana in it, but much less marijuana in it. The suspect put the package in the back of his car and started to leave. That's when the police stopped him. So I wonder why they arrested him for possession with intent to distribute, by the way. I've got a link to the story, but I wonder why they gave him a package with less. Was he supposed to open it and say, well, this isn't enough?
The man who opened a package that didn't belong to him, is he in any sort of trouble?
No.
Why?
I don't know. I don't.
He should be.
But
That's mail. I mean, you can't open somebody else's mail, even if it came to your house.
I understand that, but I don't know if it was clear that it was specifically for him. Like if somebody
it had a name on it.
I don't know that it did. Somebody, well, yeah, it would have, because how else would they have reached?
Right.
Well, no, because they said they reached out to him saying, "Hey, did you get a package?" So maybe it was just a neighbor. Somebody dropped a box.
Just set it on the
I don't
front
know. It
step.
doesn't say that it was like mailed there.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe it does. I don't know. Either way, this has been. We're overthinking this. This has been.
My problem isn't with the drugs; it's with the guy who opened somebody else's mail.
Dare you? You're listening to.
Is there no decency left in this world?
Can't even get my drugs delivered. You're listening to the John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen. Katie Couric broke her silence on Matt Lauer's firing, telling People magazine that she never saw any signs of behavior from Matt when she worked there. So, how did she not see that?
I could say something, but
Okay.
I got in trouble once before,
Yeah,
so
let's
I won't.
Why do I look at Heidi for answers? Actress Elizabeth Dushku, I don't know who that is.
Let's just
She
say
was-
I have a theory as to why
No,
she doesn't know.
We're good. We're all good. She said that when she was 12, this actress Eliza was molested by a stunt coordinator on the set of True Lies when she was just 12.
Yikes.
That is bad. James Franco is going
True Lies
to...
was a great movie, by the way.
Was it? Oh, is that the...
That's with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, yeah,
and-
I remember that.
Yeah, it was a
So
great
I knew
movie.
who that would have been then. That
Yeah.
was the daughter in that. James Franco is going to attend the SAG Awards despite the allegations that are against him. He's saying, it's not true. I'm not changing my life because somebody's accusing me of something. I didn't do it. And I hope that it's true that he didn't do it. Paula Abdul's mother passed away at age 85.
That's too bad.
That's
and
really
you
sad.
know
That
who else
happened
passed
last week.
away?
WKRP in Cincinnati,
yeah,
the
this
creator.
week.
Yeah, it was really sad. And we love that show.
Love that show.
Love it. We watched the whole thing.
And
we
he
got
also was the creator of Police Academy,
several
which
other
I
things.
loved.
So Mr. Wilson, we miss you. And thank you again for creating such amazing content. This has been Big Screen, Little Screen.
John and Heidi.
Make 2018 the year for your business. Use radio to get more people to know your business. Radio is a powerful tool. Over 90% of us listen to the radio every week. You are right now. Imagine if this ad was talking about your business. Could that help you hit those goals you set for 2018? We can help. We can also create a fun jingle, too, to get people singing your song. When you put words to music, they're 9 times more memorable, and that makes radio work even better. Learn more at RadioReallyWorks.com. That's RadioReallyWorks.com.
John and Heidi.
Now, your scoop of the day. Apple has announced that the company that is investing $350 billion in the United States, they are going to be creating 20,000 new jobs at Apple, all because of the new tax plan. So Apple is, they've got that $350 billion. That's quite a bit. That's really cool. So, some people are really excited about that, and some people are kind of tight-lipped about it. Bitcoin has fallen below 10,000 after hitting a high of 20,000 less than a month ago. Nobody knows why it went down, but also nobody really knows why it went up. And also, there's a lot of people that don't even know what it is. So I have a guy that I did an interview with a few weeks ago. I don't know. It was back in December, I think. He has a book called Beyond Bitcoin. I'll throw a fresh link to that on our Facebook page because I think it was like a free download. I don't know. I'll throw a link to it on there if you're interested in that kind of thing. I'm just kind of confused with all of it. The Dow Jones spiked this last week over 300 points more to close above 26,000 for the first time ever. That happened Wednesday. A Politico poll found that only 24% of Americans want Oprah to run for president. So there were people that were saying, if she runs, she's going to win. Well, the poll said only 24% even want her to run. So I don't know.
I don't want her to run.
I'm not even going to have an opinion on it. It's not up to me. It doesn't matter to me who runs. A Market Watch survey found that optimism for the stock market is at its highest point in 32 years.
How great is that?
That's cool. FedEx had something really sad happen. A Federal Express truck plowed into a hotel near the Los Angeles International Airport this week. That's not good. And on the other side of the country, New Jersey Governor Chris Christie finished his term Wednesday with his lowest approval rating ever. So that's not a good way to end things.
No,
that's really sad.
He's made a lot of mistakes, though.
I
wouldn't
feel bad
say
for
he
that.
was a super great
leader. Again, he's not my governor, so I'm not going to even comment. And our final, is it our final? No, we got plenty more time. Final story on this page, then I'll have to turn the page. North Korea, who's been in the news a lot lately.
Oh, yeah.
And South Korea, who we haven't heard so much about lately, have officially unified to have a team in the Olympics together as North and South Korea together. I wonder why that is.
Well, they began talks after our president.
So they're kind of working on maybe...
Right. They had their first talks in I don't even know how long after Donald Trump tweeted out his thing that he did, and then he started trying to get the two of them to come together, and then they started coming together at the same table to have discussions.
Well, North and South Korea have officially formed a united team, a unified team, and they'll march together for the first time in opening ceremonies of the Winter Olympics. So that's really kind of interesting.
I'm hoping that this is a good thing, but my pessimistic side wonders if there's ulterior motives of the two of them. You know, I just worry.
Yeah.
That whole
Heidi, you worry about everything.
That whole side of the world is just a very scary, volatile place.
She gets worked up about a lot of stuff. Something really good happens. She's like, I don't know.
There's something going on there. Just be careful.
We're at a restaurant. They bring us appetizers. Hey, they ordered appetizers. They didn't want them. Do you guys want these? We'll just give them to you. And she's like, what did they do to these appetizers? Why would they have just?
I think
given
it's great
us
they're
appetizers?
talking. I think it's great. I think only good things
cool.
can come from dialogue. But
I agree.
If you get two bad parties working together, then I don't know.
Let's move on.
Well,
France is reportedly preparing.
Speaking of bad
Would you stop? Sit in the corner for a bit. Would you? France is... You guys see how hard my job is here? I try to run a family-friendly, which sometimes Heidi runs us off the rails, family-friendly, non-political focused, radio program that hopefully everybody can listen to and enjoy, whether you agree with us or not, because we don't talk about things that you would disagree about. But France reportedly is preparing its military for war in the event that something breaks out. So right now they're kind of ramping things up at France.
And they, too, will be marching under their white flag at the Olympics.
All right. This has been your Scoop of the Day.
John and Heidi.
Last year, we went to 80s in the Sand in Punta Cana, and it was the best week ever. You should join us this year for amazing music from Bret Michaels, Taylor Dane, ABC, John Waite, Sebastian Bach, English Beat, The Romantics, Honeymoon Suite, John Parr, and more. Plus, backed by popular request, Jody Watley, Berlin, and When in Rome, UK. Most of us who went last year are going to come back, so the rooms are filling fast. Get your tickets and join us at 80s in the Sand, November 3rd through the 10th, 2018. See photos of our great memories and learn about payment plans at radiosavings.com. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show. I'm really excited to visit with my next guest. I love this idea. On the line, I have right now Krista from Odeeva.com, and I'm going to spell that, so if people are looking for it, they find you. It's Odeeva.com. We'll spell it again at the end here as well. But Krista, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, John. How are you?
Very good. We were chatting ahead of time here, and I was telling you, I love this idea. I think it's such a cool idea. Let's explain in a snapshot here, what is Odeeva for people that have not heard of you?
So Odeeva is a monthly subscription for women taking care of all things menstruation. We are the Dollar Shave Club for women and helping women all around the U.S. and around the world with their menstruation needs. So we deliver your tampons, pads, liners, and any other women's needs to your door every month.
And the thing that's really cool about this is something that, ladies, you need to have this stuff anyway. And you certainly don't want to go, oh, man, I forgot that. Now I got to go back to the store to get that. So it's something you need anyway. Why not have it delivered right to you? I mean, it's just a great idea.
Yeah, John, as a woman, I mean, I'm sure everyone listening has been there in those late nights or those off moments when you run to the bathroom and realize that, oh, no, I'm out. I mean, we've all had those moments, and I'm sure you've ran to the store for your wife and had a last-minute crisis. So, you know, the thing about Odeeva is that we really believe in what we do, and we're also giving back to charity with every purchase. So we charge the same prices that you're going to pay at the store anyways, and with every purchase, we donate a day of product to women in need throughout the U.S.
I think that is really cool.
Yeah, we partner with an amazing charity called Girls Helping Girls, period. They work with schools, libraries in low-income areas, and you know it's actually a real crisis in the U.S. that 20 million women live below or live in a low-income area. If you had a choice between, you know, menstruation products and food, you know which direction you'd probably go in for your children. So, you know, we're happy to be able to get out there and help these girls.
I think this is really neat. It's a great concept on its own. You know, just the concept itself is a great concept, but when you're tying in doing something good for others too, I mean, I love it. What a home run.
Absolutely. When we first got into this business, we did it as, you know, a convenience factor, and then as we grow our brand, we really realize that there's a need to, you know, help educate women on menstruation and about their bodies and about the charity aspect of our business. You know, we really want to make this a lifestyle for women, as well as ensuring that you have all of your urgent period needs taken care of.
Where did the concept for the name, Odeeva, ODEEVA.com, where did that name come from?
Actually, it was a name that my partner and I came up with, and it is also the meaning is goddess. So we were kind of looking around for a name and thought it would be clever and relatable to women everywhere.
That's really cool.
We all have our moments.
Absolutely. Well, and the thing that's really neat is the folks from Odeeva sent us a box because we had scheduled this interview back in December, and they said, well, so you guys kind of understand what this is. We want to send one. And I got this box here, and my beautiful bride, by the way, says thank you because there's some really cool stuff in here. I don't use most of these products because, you know, I'm not the right market. But I can tell you the cool thing is the box itself is about the size of a shoebox, and it was filled with a lot of cool stuff. Now, you said this is like the startup box is what you'd sent here?
Yeah, so what happens is on your first month, we kind of give you a starter kit. So that's something that you can keep under your sink and refill with your products monthly. So, I mean, every woman is different and has different needs and quantities of products and absorbencies that they use every month. So it's custom to what a woman's need is. Every month we add surprises to the box, but the first box we make a little special and give you something to kind of keep your products in that helps you have a place to store them nice under your sinks.
Is this a pretty affordable thing for people who want to sign up? What kind of cost are you looking at, like on a monthly basis, Krista?
We start at $3.99 a month, so it's the exact same price you're going to pay in the store. We offer the brands you know, love, and trust, as well as cotton organic products. So it's the same price that you're currently paying with the convenience of free surprises and delivery right to your door.
I used to work at a grocery store as a kid, and I was a carryout boy, and you don't know how much those people know about you, but they know what you drive, they know what you eat, and ladies, they know what time of the month you buy those products. So you don't have to, nobody needs to know that about you anymore because it'll be showing up in the mail, and your mailman won't even know what's in there.
Absolutely, yeah. And I mean, it's nothing to be embarrassed of, but women still do, and men still feel uncomfortable with that purchase when there's, you know, that cute boy at the checkout. I mean, it's something we've all been through. So it's nice to kind of have it at your door, know that you have it, and never run out. Because even though it is a monthly thing, and women menstruate for 38 years, you still forget every month. And, you know, you run to the restroom to make sure that you do have extra supplies there for when you need them.
Well, I think it's a cool thing. You know, this is a concept that just makes so much sense. It comes once a month, just like the box that is going to show up in the mail comes once a month. I think it's just the perfect fit. So great idea. I hope you guys do really, really, really well.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we're growing our brand now, so if you guys want to check us out, it's www.odeeva.com. We've also have some Odeeva TV, so educational segments on, you know, all things ovulation, period, helping women around the world become more comfortable with their bodies. So feel free to check us out at odeevatv.com as well.
Awesome. We're going to send a link on our social media to make it really easy for everybody to find. Krista, thank you again for taking the time to chat.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Again, Krista is with Odeeva, ODEEVA.com, and I also have a link at our Facebook page to make it really easy to find. That's facebook.com/John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
Many people make New Year's resolutions this month. If you're making a resolution to kick some sort of addiction to the curb, I'm proud of you. It's not easy, but you can do this. Think of how great 2018 can be without the addiction monkey on your back. You can do this, and the Addiction Hope and Helpline wants to help. If you or someone you know needs help kicking a drinking problem or a drug addiction problem, there's a toll-free number to call, 800-438-0380. That's the Addiction Hope and Helpline, 1-800-438-0380.
John and Heidi.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
99% of the Earth's gold is in its core and unobtainable, so we can never get to it. If we could mine it, we would be able to coat the entire planet in 1.5 feet of gold, a whole layer all the way around the world. That's a lot of gold.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
That is a lot of gold, let me tell you. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Most people know that honey is the only food that doesn't go bad, but did you know that out of 20,000 species of bees, only 4 species actually make honey?
I didn't know
So
that.
all of those other bees are just kind of, freeloaders, apparently. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
It takes 27,000 trees per day to keep up with the world's toilet paper demands.
Really?
27,000 trees a day. Yeah, so
Wow.
it's a whole lot of trees. Couple of
We
fun.
need to come up with an alternative for toilet paper.
I'm happy with what we got. But, yeah, I'm sure there's probably somebody that's got a better plan. I'm not changing. I just don't think I could. This has been a couple of fun facts brought to you by radiosavings.com.
John and Heidi.
Last year, we went to 80s in the Sand in Punta Cana, and it was the best week ever. You should join us this year for amazing music from Bret Michaels, Taylor Dane, ABC, John Waite, Sebastian Bach, English Beat, The Romantics, Honeymoon Suite, John Parr, and more. Plus, backed by popular request, Jody Watley, Berlin, and When in Rome, UK. Most of us who went last year are going to come back, so the rooms are filling fast. Get your tickets and join us at 80s in the Sand, November 3rd through the 10th, 2018. See photos of our great memories and learn about payment plans at radiosavings.com. Now your grandiloquent word of the day. It is later Damon. Later Damon.
Okay.
That's what you say when you're leaving your friend Damon. Later Damon. No, that's not what it is. Later Damon. Later Damon is a noun. It is a sleight of hand display. It's like when you're doing card tricks.
Oh, okay.
If you're a card trickster, you're a later Damon. Display of skill or adroitness. Don't know what that word is, so let's just... Did I mention it's a sleight of hand display?
Wow.
Okay, so doing card tricks. That would be later Damon. Legrdemain, and that's not how I would have said it if they didn't have it like phonetically spelled out for me too. If you ever want to see these, by the way, we post a link because I know what you're thinking right now is, boy, I sure wish I knew more about that grandiloquent word. We post a link every morning at facebook.com/John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
Jewelry. It's a great way to say I love you. Valentine's Day is next month already. Don't wait until the last day, then rush into getting something that'll get you by for another year. Make this the year that you plan ahead and get something amazing. I know, you're on a budget. That's cool. We have a friend in the jewelry business. He's already lower than any other jeweler I've found, and he's letting us do a special this month to save you even more. I have the details and a link to his store at radiosavings.com. Get her the jewelry she deserves at a price you can afford. Check it out at radiosavings.com.
John and Heidi.
Now, some weird news for this Friday. Olivia Sari and her boyfriend, Nicholas Larson, both age 21, facing animal cruelty charges when they put their cat in their checked luggage on a flight from Pennsylvania to Florida. What were you thinking? Planes have a special heated pressurized hold for pets, so if you are going to bring a pet, you let them know that, oh, hey, I have a cat in this one, and they put them in a special place.
But it's expensive.
It's not in the cargo hold. Well, you don't jam them in the luggage. The cat, thank goodness, was detected by the TSA screeners before the plane departed Erie. They were heading to Tampa. The 6-month-old female cat was packed alongside clothing and was without food or water or even any holes poked in to get air. So the cat would have suffocated. According to court citations, the animal was turned over to a local humane society upon its discovery. Sari and Larson were each cited for transporting animals in a cruel manner. I got a link to the story you got to check out the post on Facebook if you have a chance. These guys look like they make a lot of bad decisions.
John and Heidi.
And now your moment of duh. 3 guys in New Zealand robbed a store, but they didn't have a getaway car, so they started knocking on people's doors asking for a ride. Not the smartest thing to do. They stole cash and cigarettes from a store in New Zealand. Then they fled on foot. 5 minutes down the road, they started knocking on doors asking for a ride. But this is the really weird thing. This is why they made the moment of duh. They didn't even take off their masks. They robbed
So they're
the
knocking
place.
on people's
Yes.
doors with a mask saying, hey, can
Hey,
you give me
us
a
a
lift?
ride? No, I can't give you
get
a
out
ride.
of my... Wow.
Nothing suspicious about this at all. Managed to catch the two of the 3, but they're still looking for the lone suspect that got away somehow.
Oh, my gosh.
Somehow, with that brilliant plan, somehow he outsmarted the police. I don't know. This is bizarre. This has been our moment of duh.
John and Heidi.
Make 2018 the year for your business. Use radio to get more people to know your business. Radio is a powerful tool. Over 90% of us listen to the radio every week. You are right now. Imagine if this ad was talking about your business. Could that help you hit those goals you set for 2018? We can help. We can also create a fun jingle, too, to get people singing your song. When you put words to music, they're 9 times more memorable, and that makes radio work even better. Learn more at RadioReallyWorks.com. That's RadioReallyWorks.com.
John and Heidi.
Coming up, we've got some good news to get to, but first, if you like Star Wars, maybe you'd like some of these things, like a Star Wars toaster. It'll like burn an imprint of the Death Star. I think the other one has got maybe Darth Vader.
I got my dad one of those a few years ago. It's a Chicago Bears toaster, though.
How about a Darth Vader waffle maker? How about a Star Wars immersion blender?
Yeah, they make all that crap.
Do
for
you have
just about everything?
the Darth Vader robot vacuum? How about the Stormtrooper robot vacuum? These are all real things that, for whatever reason,
I saw
People are
lightsaber
making-
chopsticks the other day.
no kidding.
Yeah,
Did
they
you-
light up.
Did you
and-
get some for Troy?
No, but you know what? I kind of wanted them for myself.
Did
I'm
you
not
really?
even a Star Wars fan at all.
Yeah.
But those were pretty freaking cool. I'm not going to lie.
It is kind of cool. Anyway,
And I
there's
am
a lot
trying
of
to eat lighter.
merchandising. Oh, I see what you did there. Eat lighter. See? Yeah, a lot of merchandising from that Star Wars. And here's the crazy thing that we learned a couple weeks ago, that everybody thought George Lucas was nuts when he had this idea. Nobody wanted to do this. There were people that turned down the Star Wars franchise. We got some good news coming your way in a bit.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. I think Heidi sent this to me. Did you send this to me? Here's the headline. Woman sees crying man forced to throw gift in the airport trash. While she digs it out, it breaks her heart. Did you send this to me? Or did somebody else send this to me?
I don't remember if I
It's
sent this
a
one.
snow
I'll have
globe.
to listen.
Do you remember the snow
Oh,
globe
no,
story?
I did not
So this
send
wasn't
this
you.
to you.
Okay, well, then I apologize. And whoever it was that sent it, thank you for sending it. And would you turn your ringer off over there?
I just
'Cause
did.
it's-
I
okay.
apologize.
Your phone's been like chiming and what's going on over there? So this is really a sad story and a happy story all at once. There was a lady at the airport who saw this man going over to a garbage can and putting a box in the trash and, weeping, not happy, very sad. Because when he was trying to take this through security, it was a gift. It was wrapped up. It was a gift, and the TSA wouldn't let him bring it in. And he explained, I bought this. It's a gift and it was a snow globe. So they bought this gift, and there's photos of him and his family inside the snow globe. It's a beautiful little gift, and there's like engraving on here. There's engraving. Anyway, there was a lady that saw this happen, and she thought, "What in the world? Why are they making him throw this away?"
Because of the liquid that's inside of it, I'm sure.
So she went over and just thought, they're making him throw a present away. So she took it out and found out, what it was. she's posted it online looking for this man saying, hey, I want to get this to you. How cool is that?
That's very sweet.
Over 40,000 people have shared this thing.
Aw.
And there's an update. They found the owners.
Oh, good.
And the owners of this snow globe were so happy. And there's a really neat video on here that kind of shares the story. I just thought it is really sad that because he was saying, can I leave it here? Can I take it somewhere and have it shipped? And they're like, no, throw it in the trash. Sorry, you can't take it. Throw it in the trash. And that's where I understand they're doing their job, but there should be some sort of option.
I mean, put it in with the checked baggage or something. You could put his name on it and have him.
Think about this. If you have a business that does, packing and shipping and that kind of stuff, why not have one of those, a kiosk at the airport where, hey, if you want to we'll send it. You can't take that? We'll send it. You go to the thing and you say the bag on there and it's going to cost you like $80 to bring it on the plane. Well, I'm going to just take all that stuff out, the heavy stuff, and I'm going to send it home maybe even or whatever. I just think there's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way.
That's unfortunate. But I understand why.
I do.
mean,
I get it.
We don't know
but
what
a cool
that liquid
story.
is. It's
Exactly.
inside that snow globe.
Very true. It's really cool the way that it ended. And I've got a link to the story on our Facebook page. And apparently Heidi didn't send me this one. So
I did not.
Way to go, Heidi.
But it's lovely.
It is lovely. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Friday.